Have you ever wondered about the odds stacked against you when you place a bet? It's a fascinating world, isn't it? The world of gambling, where fortunes change with the roll of a dice, the spin of a wheel, or the turn of a card. The odds in gambling are a measure of the likelihood of a particular outcome occurring. In a game of chance, they represent the ratio between the amount staked by parties to a bet. For instance, when flipping a coin, the odds of landing on heads or tails are even because the coin has two equally likely outcomes. But gambling isn't always as straightforward as flipping a coin, is it? In the world of casinos and betting shops, odds become a bit more complex. They're often expressed as odds against, where the odds are the ratio of the amount that can be won to the amount that is staked. For instance, if the odds of winning a bet are 3-to-1, this means that for every dollar staked, $3 can be won if the bet is successful. Odds can also be expressed as a probability, which is the chance of a particular outcome happening. If a roulette wheel has 36 numbers and you bet on one number, your odds of winning are 1 in 36. That's a probability of less than 3%. Now let's talk about the house edge. It's a term that you might have heard if you've spent any time in a casino. It's the mathematical advantage that the house or the casino has over the players. This advantage varies from game to game, but exists in every single one, ensuring that over the long run, the house always comes out ahead. The house edge and the odds are closely related. The odds of winning a particular bet don't change, but the payout odds, the odds that the casino pays out, are always less than the odds of winning. This difference is the house edge. For example, in American roulette, the odds of the ball landing on any given number are 1 in 38, but the payout is 35-to-1. The difference between the true odds and the payout odds is where the house gets its edge. So to summarize, the odds in gambling represent the likelihood of a particular outcome. They can be expressed as odds against or as a probability. The odds of winning a bet remain constant, but the payout odds are always less, giving the house an edge. Remember, in the long run, the house always wins. It's an intriguing world, the world of gambling. It's a world where the roll of a dice can change lives, where the spin of a wheel can make or break fortunes. But it's also a world where the house always has the edge. So the next time you place a bet, remember the odds. They're more than just numbers. They're the cold, hard reality of the world of gambling. Voiceover: many people question the reasonability of betting and gambling. After all, we've just established how the house always has an edge. So why do people still gamble? Just as with any high-risk, high-reward pursuit, gambling brings with it the thrill of the unknown, the chance of a big windfall. It's this potential reward that entices many. However, it's important to remember that the risks are real. The possibility of losing is always higher than the chance of winning in the long run. This leads us to the concept of responsible gambling. It's about understanding and accepting the risks involved. It's about setting limits on the amount of money and time you're willing to spend on gambling. It's about not letting gambling interfere with your personal and professional life. Understanding the odds, as we've discussed earlier, is key to making informed decisions. It's not just about knowing the numbers, it's about knowing what those numbers truly mean. It's about understanding that the house always has an edge and that gambling should never be seen as a reliable way to make money. While gambling can be a fun pastime, it's important to gamble responsibly and understand the risks. Remember, the world of gambling is a world of chance, and in the realm of chance, nothing is ever guaranteed. So the next time you place a bet, remember the odds, remember the risks, and gamble responsibly.